Hi, Saurabh. Good evening. Thanks for joining. Can you hear me? You can unmute yourself.
Hi Sanjeet, Saurabh here.
Hi, Saurabh. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. What about you?
Yep, I'm doing good as well. So we have Satish also on the line, so you can go ahead with your questions.
Okay. Hi Satish.
Hi, Saurabh.
How are you doing?
Yeah, pretty good, thanks.
Great,
How
great.
are you?
I'm doing good, good. Satish, I do not have a big list of questions. Actually, what I thought when the very first day training uh, uh, video was posted. So I used the comment section and I put it one use case. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether you are able to see those comments or not. I thought that you might be replying over there. So then I thought might be
Oh,
you're
okay,
not.
okay. Saurabh, let's not use that. I mean, you can post it, but
Hmm.
I'll not be getting myself and Sanjeev will not be getting the notification from there.
Okay,
So
okay.
if at all, let's keep all the communication in the Facebook so that it
Mhm.
will be I'll be able to respond it immediately. Is it possible for you to copy there and paste it so that I'll be able to help you on that?
Okay, okay. Makes sense, makes sense.
Sure, sure.
So, so far, Satish, I am going through with the videos. I do not have any specific technical question.
Okay,
So, what I had, I just asked you, and I don't want to waste your time anymore.
okay,
So, my question was just to ask the use case. See, I am actually a quality person, right? So, I'm working as a release manager in my organization.
okay,
So, it is not related to DevOps completely, but it is related to just like a regulatory kind of things. Okay,
okay,
documentation and so many things.
okay,
Even the testing also falls under me.
okay.
So my one use case is I want to use the PowerShell for one of my use cases that we are having a one tool where we are generating one document, Word document, right?
Okay.
Okay, which has multiple tables.
Okay.
If I'll give you the clear idea, so that what it has is it has multiple tables in form of test cases. So per table, per test cases.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So my question is, actually my requirement is that I have to extract each tables into a separate document, which is a nothing but called as a template. Okay,
Okay.
and I have to add few more columns into that tables after adding into the new document.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So
Separate.
this is I'm not asking you to just guide me as of now. Just if you can confirm me, yes, it can be possible, and just give me an overview. Yeah, this is how you can approach that. So definitely, once I'll get matured more enough with the furthermore training videos, then I will be asking this. Maybe not now, but yeah, after when we have 30 days that session, right?
Sure. Sure. Saurabh. So,
This question, I think that it is very early to ask that, but that is my clear agenda. First, I want to try with that only.
yeah, yeah, definitely. So,
Yeah,
are you able to see my screen?
yeah, I'm able to see.
Okay. So, what I understand, you are in the DevOps, release manager, regulatory things, and the testing also comes under you. And you said you are generating a Word document which has tables, and each table is a test case, correct?
Yes, yes. Each table
Then
says nothing but the test cases. Exactly.
okay, table is a test case. Okay, so you want to what from this document? What you need to do?
Okay. This is one Word document, one flat
Okay,
Word document where all the tables will be there, all the test cases. Let's say I have 100 test cases, so I have 100 tables in this one document.
okay,
Okay. Now, what is there? I have this 100 test cases in the one document, but the another document what I have, that is a template. What
okay,
it is template? Because that template is something which is I needed to release it to the customer.
okay,
So the source Word file which I have, that Word file I cannot use actually and share with my customer, because that is complete. That is something like just like generated from the system. And the
okay,
template which I have to share with customer, that I want to share with the same test case tables, but in those test case tables I have to add few more columns.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it is just like an kind of an automation I need to perform on that, so that the time what my team is investing on doing it manually and all those things, that I would like to prevent.
Okay, so where is the time actually you're saying you want to add the data, right? So where is the time actually getting spent when you say you want to reduce the manual effort?
Mhm,
So I understand the second template document and you want to share this with the customer with some
mhm.
additional data, correct?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Additional data. So is this something you will be generating or where this will be coming from, this additional data?
So this template is well defined. It is already there. So when I say the template, we have a placeholder where we can paste that table, which we
Okay.
got from the flat Word document, right?
Okay. So when you say template, can I imagine something like a form sort of thing where
No, no,
everything?
no. Template is also just like a Word document.
Okay. I mean, in the Word document, it will have a placeholder where you will be putting this additional data. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly,
Uh,
exactly.
okay, fine, got it. Okay.
So that table, when we put into the templatized document, in
Mm.
that table we have to add a few more columns.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So for your better understanding, I'll tell you. In the flat document, the tables what we have is the test cases, right?
Yeah.
So that test case is actually coming from one of the tool called as test link.
Okay.
Okay. So what it is does, it has total uh, 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 three rows called as action, expected result, and actual result.
Okay. Okay.
But what I have to do, in spite when I'm copying that table and pasting into the templatized document, Word document again, in
Okay.
that document, after pasting that table, what I have to do, that I have to add one more column in spite of these three columns,
Mhm.
uh, as a last column called as status, which is nothing but the pass and fail.
Okay.
So doing this manually by my team, it's almost takes some 3 to 4 days, and then they will do some. We have a process called computer system validation, which they have to go through, and it's actually a time consuming, which they took for at least a month to execute. So I
Okay.
am just trying to save their 4 and 5 days so that they can at least complete in 25 days.
Absolutely. Okay. First of all, it's all whatever you said, right? It is. I understand the thing. Okay. It all comes under um, the file manipulation. Okay. So file
Yes.
manipulation is like you have a file. Okay.
Mhm.
Imagine this is one single file has lots of data. Okay. From
Yeah.
this, we need to find some kind of technique. Okay. Let's say the it might be starting with this particular line or some kind of thing. Okay, we once we see the document we will be able to see. So from
Yeah.
that
Yeah. Yeah.
we will be
Yeah.
take that template. Okay, and then we can create a new document using PowerShell. What are the things involved, I'll say. Okay, first of all, this is how the thing will be going. First we will be reading the data from the source, which is all the tables are there, right? From there.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
then we will be using some technique. I mean, some technique, when I say some kind of tricks to
Mhm.
extract only that, I mean, whatever the one single table. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we will be creating a new document, let's say, document, uh, which is
the
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 template
good
document.
thing is we have a process that one document, in the template, one template document, we have only one table. So let's
Okay.
say if in the flat document we have 100 tables, so we
Hmm.
will have 100 template documents.
Okay. Okay. So that
Okay,
is
fine.
good.
So
So
the
that
good
this
thing is I
template.
do not need to worry that I need to keep either two tables or one table. So I'm completely sure that I have to keep only one table in one document. That's
Yeah.
it.
So we take this data and then create a new document using
Mhm.
PowerShell, and then we will be adding few more data. Okay, few another column. Okay,
Yes.
okay. So another column, and then you will be sending that as so. Here, this is reading a file. Okay, just reading a file. Okay,
Mhm.
and then this is to manipulate that data. Okay, by reading that, how we will be taking that particular data, and
Mhm.
this is creating using word object. Okay,
Okay.
I'm just saying, as of now, if you don't understand, that's fine. I'm just saying what all the things can be possible by using PowerShell.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
here adding the column, right?
Hmm.
That is what uh, I want. Once I take a look at the document, I
Yeah.
might be
So,
able to say.
Satish, sorry to interrupt you. So what I can see is after step two, right, tricks to extract the table using some manipulate actions and all those things. We
Mhm.
should paste that table and then we have to alter the data.
Yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
mean,
So the third point, it means new document with template document. So you are pasting here directly, right?
yeah, we are creating a new document, let's say, and then we will be pasting the document. Correct? Is that
Okay.
correct?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
In
Understood.
either way, this or that, okay. And then finally, we are saying the fourth column, right? That is where I'm not sure whether we will be able to add exactly the column, the fourth column, okay,
Mm-hmm.
in a Word document, because column is something we need to. I mean, there won't be any object for a particular column, okay. So, for
Okay.
an example, let's say I create a Word, right? I mean, if it is an Excel, it is possible, okay?
Okay.
But in Word, I assume we are talking about, okay, this kind of table, right? This is what
Yeah.
we are talking. And
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
are talking about one more, adding one more thing, right? Here.
Yeah. One more column at the end.
Okay. So that is what I'm not, as in my knowledge, okay? I mean, not here, okay? Let's say, this will be insert changed, 3 will be changed to 4, right? So
Yes. Yes.
is this possible using PowerShell? I'm afraid not, okay, as of now, in my knowledge currently. Reason
Okay.
is this Word document will be seen as an object. Okay, you remember I said everything in PowerShell is a Word, object, right?
Yes.
This
Yes.
Word document is an object, and then let's say inserting the table, those kind of thing is possible. But PowerShell will not able to take something inside this. Okay, this is something will be coming under the formatting, right? It is
Mm-hmm.
not to do with the object or anything. So
Okay.
I don't, I mean, I never seen this formatting. I mean, honestly, it might not be possible. Okay. But let me also go and then check few other option. Okay. Whether is there any way to make it possible. Okay. But as
Yeah,
of,
yeah, no problem, no problem.
okay,
Yeah,
honestly,
I am completely agree with you that maybe it is not possible as of now for PowerShell. Could be if any other additional tool we can use, just like we are using for GUI things and all those things. If those kind of tools can be used and all those things, so I'm not asking you to give me the solution for now, but yeah, that is something I would like to ask you in such kind of a forum. That's why I raised this question.
sure.
So my plan, my actually plan of action for when I will execute this or I will start working on this is what I'm thinking is I will keep one place means in system I will keep one folder where my template document will be there, and
Mhm.
one folder I'll keep where the source document will be there, where all the test cases and this tables are there.
Okay.
So what I feel is I have to write a script in PowerShell that the PowerShell script can always or just like a looping mechanism, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Always take the document from the templatized folder
Mhm.
and create create a number of documents based on the number of tables available in the source document.
Oh, yeah. Correct. Yeah.
So I think so that is possible with
Yeah, that
the
is possible. Yes. This is the only thing not possible. I mean, as of now, okay.
okay,
Inside the document, you want to add the fourth column, right? That is
yeah.
the only thing not possible. Other than that, whatever you said, everything is possible.
I
Taking
think
the
so
file.
that's also save pretty much time. So I think so I won't say that I'm saving almost 100% time, but yeah, let's say we could be able to save 70% of our time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but I just have, I'm just wondering, when we are dealing with the table, it's not about the solution. I'm just asking. So when we are dealing with this tables, why we are
Mm.
using a Word in spite of Excel?
Okay, okay. So I'll give you the brief overview.
Okay.
So see, I have a inshore testing team in my organization. Okay, I
Mhm.
am actually managing them since past 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Earlier, I was the part of this team itself.
Mhm.
So so in the early days when I joined, we had a challenge that we did not had any mechanism to version our test cases, right? We were
Okay.
doing in the Word document or in the Excel, and even in the Excel nowadays, if you see the test engineers are writing, so they will face the challenge that how they will versioning that document, right?
Okay.
But
Mhm.
there are so many tools available in the market which are proprietary, like QC and Jira and all those things, right?
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
not all the organization can afford that and can be able to purchase a license for that, right?
Mhm.
So I have planned to go through with the open source
Okay.
way, and I identify the tool of TestLink, which is almost an open source tool,
Okay.
uh, uh, will fit to my purpose.
Okay.
So this I have implement some 3 and 4 years before in my organization. And what has happened, the good thing is, when we feel that okay, there is any functionality of the software is changing, right?
Mhm.
So we are able to changes our test case, and we can able to versioning those test cases with that tool.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so
So
this is the one aspect.
I understand that. So the Tesla is the so open source, and that is where this these content is coming, right? So
Yes, yes, yes,
got
yes.
it. So will it only give only in a document file, or is there an option to change it as an Excel or anything or CSV?
Option is there to change into the Excel. I have a macro
I'm
tool
just
already available.
asking. I'm just yeah. So as of now, I understand it. So we will
No,
whatever
the
this
second,
one, right?
I'll tell you
Except
the
this.
second, I'll tell you the second linking story for that. Okay.
Okay.
Now the organization where I am working, I am from the industry of life sciences.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which is under the regulatory of FDA, Food and Drug Administration, US.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
we
FD.
are developing some fantastic softwares for our customers who have a regulatory submissions to these agencies, this
Okay.
regulatory agencies. Okay, and since we developing those softwares, so it means we also need to be follow the regulations what FDA has imposed.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And if you remember, I used the word called as CSV, computer system validation. It is not
Yeah.
comma separated values. It is
Okay.
computer system validation, which is very common in this industry of healthcare or as well as life sciences or pharmaceuticals, where
Okay.
what we have to do is we have to provide a documented evidence to our customer that whatever the version of the software we are delivering to them, that software is operationally working.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Okay, in normal industries like in e-commerce or like banking is regulatory, I understand, but e-commerce and all those things where you can see that testing team will test it. They will not generate a offshore evidence document, but they will have some test reports and all those which can support their level of testing to their customers, and their customers will accept as a part of their UATs and all those things. But
Mm.
in the life sciences industry is, if you are not documented anything, it is a very common proverb is, if you're not documented anything, you are not doing that thing.
Yeah.
That's very common. Okay,
Okay.
so
Uh, so sorry to interrupt you. I mean, I get the picture, the big picture. I get it. Okay. So let let us take this. Okay. Once you get comfortable, let us take this, and then we will do it in a one-on-one call. Okay. Because we have others as well. So let us take this. As of now, I understand the big picture as well as the requirement. Okay. So this one we will automate it. Okay. This is quite easy and then possible to do it. We will save time on that. And the other thing, we will, myself and you will have a one-on-one so that we will be able to, I will be able to understand more, and then we will take this when we want to implement this. Will that
sure,
work?
sure, no problem, no problem.
Okay.
Would
Because
it be possible if you can share me this notepad file?
I'm going to share it. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that.
Yeah, thanks for understanding. I'm sorry I made
No,
you.
no problem. I understand. I understand.
Okay, so thank you, Saurav.
So,
So any other question from anyone? Ankur, Saravanan, Vinod?
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Hey, hi,
Can
Ankur.
you hear me?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm fine. Actually, I was looking for a get process pipe get member. The definition will be come up with a VOID. So, what is VOID type? I couldn't understand. Can you please help me?
Okay, could you send the in the chat? Could you send what is the command you are typing?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
You could see my screen, right, Ankur?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Just a minute. This is the command I was.
Okay, so this is the one, and let's execute it. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Here is the description. You can see the VOID type method में in the method.
Method, yeah.
Uh, go up. Yeah, method. Yeah. Method. This type
Okay.
method. Uh, let's kill. Okay. Let's take kill. In kill, you can see in the description the VOID kill field
What
colon.
is this? Okay, what is the VOID you are asking? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, a VOID is just it's not any extension or anything. Okay, it is just called void. Okay, void is nothing. Okay,
Yeah, okay.
okay, in programming. So void, and what it here it means is, okay, when the kill happens, let's say you are killing a process, okay, it will not
Okay.
return anything. Let's say for an example, when we type get hyphen process, we are getting the list, right? It is, we are getting
Okay.
output, right? If we don't
Okay.
get an output, that means void. Okay, meaning the output,
Okay.
there won't be anything. Let's say the refresh, right? Refresh, when we do, it will not give any output, right? Similar to that.
Okay.
So start, for an example, start. Okay, here they say Boolean. Reason is,
Boolean.
when we start, it might start or it might not start, right? I mean,
Okay.
either
True
it's
or false.
or false. That's why it's Boolean.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Excellent, excellent. Any
Okay.
other
What is
question?
the system object? Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah. The system object
Mhm.
little come up with the initialize lifetime service
Okay,
method.
this system dot object, right? It will be coming
Yes.
after fourth, I think 11th day. Okay, we will be covering this.
Okay. Okay.
So don't, I mean,
Okay.
take it as of now. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Any other question, Sarana? Okay, comment section request you to answer. Thanks. Hmm. Sanjit, did you get the question from Saravanan? Okay. Okay. So, Vinod, you can unmute and then you can start your question, please.
Hi Satish, good evening.
Good evening.
No, I don't have any questions actually. I have practiced whatever you said so far.
Okay.
Process and all. I have tried and I have started all. Whenever I start PowerShell session, I used to start with the command like start -, transcript and then file name. So whatever I do, everything it got saved and I've gone through my files and it's saved. And all the commands I tried like get process, where object, whether process is running or not. I used to check whether Azure related process available or not. What are the Azure processes? And I used to give iPhone full, iPhone detailed, show.
Okay.
It will show another window. Yeah, I've practiced everything, all these things. As of now, I don't have any much questions to ask, but probably I'll ask in coming days.
Okay, and first of all, the way you are approaching is that is exactly we need to do it. Start the transfer and do all kind of experiments. So you are in the exact right path, So carry on, and whenever you have any question, you can put it in the live Q&A, or you can also put it in the Facebook. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Saravanan, do you have any question?
Yes, Satish. So Saravanan pinged saying that he has posted his questions in the comments section.
In
So
the
I,
Facebook comment.
in the teachable comments, I will give that over the
Yeah,
chat.
yeah. Please put it in the chat. Okay, that's very good. Okay.
Uh, Ankur, just give us some time. So once we are done with this, we will continue with your question. Okay.
I'll quickly answer for Ankur. I'm sorry. System diagnostic process, is this a class name? Yes. Okay. Whenever the dot is going, is a system is the primary class, and then from there another subclass, and then subclass, and then subclass. Okay. So process is an object, and it will be go. Let's say you can think just like a folder, and then subfolder and subfolder. Okay. So yes, it is a class. Okay. You remember whenever we say class, right, Ankur? I want you to remember like. It is blueprint or template, right? So system.diagnostic process is the actual .NET process class for a process, okay, which we get the get hyphen process. Okay, did that answer your question, Ankur?
Yes, sir.
All
Thank you.
right. Okay. All right. Excellent. So, I mean, it is very similar to other programming language. Okay, everything will be, when we put dot, it means we are going to access inside that, and then dot, it will be co-head. Okay, the system under that diagnostics, and system will have multiple subclasses like diagnostics and Windows and lots of things. And in that we have a process. So that is how it works. All right. So if you others don't have any question, and if you want to listen to the surrounding question, you can stay. If not, anyway, this will be recorded, and then you can take it from there. So being said that, let's start with Saravanan. I have only okay 5.1. Okay, can I practice or should I use difficult? Okay, so Saravanan, the answer is go ahead and update it. Okay, so as I said, I want to use this article. Okay, update 5.1 to 7.0 PowerShell. Okay, so use this document. Okay, and then migrate it. Okay, so that you will be able to do it. Okay, is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Will it work? Yes, it will work, but 7.1 is the LTS, and I want you to practice everything on it, and this link will be there. Okay, uh, can we use both version parallel? Yes, we can use parallelly. Okay, uh, but there is how to say, let's say we PowerShell, right? Okay. Here, it depends on what version we are going to upgrade. Okay, let's say if you are using 2.1 and then we are going to upgrade to something else, it might overwrite it. Okay, so in few versions it will overwrite and it will not allow you to run parallelly, and few versions it might run parallelly. So in that case, it will be creating another one. Okay, another folder under the system32, and there you can run. I mean, basically you can just open it, and then from here the PowerShell will be there. you can open the version, whichever the version you want, and you can run from there. Okay. That's the question for Vinod. Can we run both versions parallelly? Yes. But as I said, let's go with 7.0. It will be easier. Okay. All right. So this is what I want you to do, Saravanan. Let's do that and then practice. What is the difference between compiler, interpreter? And I have heard that some language use interpreter is PowerShell use process of C, machine language, binary language. No, there is no compiling, interpreting, all those things. That's why we call it as a scripting language. Scripting language is line by line execution. Okay, so for an example, if in C, right, if before we run the script itself, the C compiler or the interpreter will check is there any mistake or anything, and it will not allow you to run. Okay, so will not run if any error or warning. Okay, but in scripting language PowerShell, right, it is line by line execution, so it will be not compiling, interpreting, all those things. It will just take the script line by line, it will execute. When there is an error, it will stop, and then it will give. So there is no complication of interpretation, compilation, binary, all those things. Okay, simple scripting, line by line execution on the fly. Is it correct to say not all people are good in creating batch commands using DOS commands did not move to PowerShell? Correct to say not all people who were good at creating batch commands using DOS commands did not move to PowerShell. The difficulty is the batch file had less lines and switches has more switches. Okay. I mean, it really depends on the individual. Okay, so how they can learn and then how can they can adapt. Okay, this is not a technical question, but just I want to say it really depends on who is learning and how comfortable they are to adapt it. We say, will it command work in another operating system get service? Okay, first thing, okay, you need to check is there a service. Okay, it really depends on what command you are going to run. Okay, is there a will Linux have service, or will it have process, or will it have some threads? Okay, so it depends on in an operating system. Macintosh, it will be called different. Linux, it will be called different. So it is not like we can take one command. Okay, first of all, it is not right to assume there will be service running in all the machine. Okay, in Windows we have service. In Linux it will be different. Macintosh it will be different. Okay, so for that it will be a different commands. So it will be having its own commands for that. Okay, so basically it is, can we run the same command? Will it work? It depends on what you are running. Okay, let's say you are trying to do something with a notepad. Okay, get hyphen content. Okay, content, that is nothing to do with operating system, and that command will work in all of them. Okay, let's say if you are typing get hyphen event log. Okay, this is something related to Windows, right? It will not work on the Linux and Macintosh. So whatever the operating system related, it will be that you need to run. Whatever not related to operating system, let's say get content, all those things, that will run anywhere. Okay, in any OS. On OS. Hope that answered the question. Okay, and any other questions? Okay, we know that. Since I'm using Office laptop, I just installed some rather updating existing version. You can unmute yourself, then you can say me what is the question.
No, Satish, that is not a question. Actually, you are saying uh, we need to update the existing version, right? So I thought of saying my own version. Actually, I have not updating the existing version. Rather, I have installed the latest version.
7.1 parallelly,
Yeah.
and then
Yes.
you run. Okay.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
running
So
fine actually.
Yeah, as we say, you are the one asked the same question. Yeah, we know. Correct, correct. Yes, we can run parallel. Yes.
Do we have any issues if we run it parallel?
No, it is at the end, it is just an exe file, right? Just like an application. So let's say you have a game and two versions, we can run both the versions, right? So as it only depends on what is the command that you are going to use. So
Okay.
it won't, I mean, there won't be anything conflicting when you are running 5.0, it will not stop 7.0 and vice versa. Okay. But why I'm asking here to go ahead and do it, because it is the LTS, and I since it's off. I mean, he wants to move, right? So I'm suggesting to go. I mean, I usually recommend everyone to go to 7.0, even though you have 5.0, still use 7.0 for all the things.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Anyone else?
No, nothing.
All right. All right, guys. Ankur, you are good. Saravanan? Saravanan is not there. Ankur, you're fine, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, I have one more question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, you said that WinRM is necessary for PS remoting, and our premises we are not able to do it enable because some of security reasons. So, what are our options if I want to run PS remoting or run the script on remote computer? So, how can I do without WinRM?
Uh, I'm quite not understanding your question, Ankur. Can you give me an example? Like,
Actually, in our premises, we are unable to do enable WinRM on our domain computers. Okay, you got it?
are you seeing my screen?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so you are saying Vinaram is not allowed. Is that correct?
yeah.
Okay.
Is not allowed to enable.
Okay.
Okay, and I want to enable PS remoting because I have a lot of work to do manually.
Okay.
And in our domains, we have 500 PC in our domain.
Okay.
So what are the options for me to do run a script remote
Uh,
computer
okay.
without
The
WinRM?
Vinaram is not there. Mostly 90. I mean, unless until if you have some supporting WMI and it is old
Yeah.
version, then it will be working. Okay. But if you wanted to do the PS remoting and then connect and then all those things, you need WinRM to run, and otherwise it will not work. So you need to get the permission from your company and then allow it in your machine.
Okay. Can I
It's a
get
kind of
the inventory
mandatory.
of? Hmm,
Yeah. So
yeah.
to connect to another machine, it is
The
very
software
required.
details and hardware details with. Okay.
Hmm.
Can I get the software and hardware details by WMI?
It WMI again, it will be trying to connect, okay, and if the winner the WMI will also be disabled. Yes, in WMI we can connect to the remote machine. Let's say there is something called hyphen computer.
Okay.
Mention the remote, whatever the remote IP, okay, and then it will go
Okay.
and collect the whatever the information, hardware information, software information, everything will be. You will be able to complete inventory, right? Software, hardware inventory. You can just use a WMI object and then you can do it. Okay, so all you need to do is hyphen computer and then remote IP address or the fully qualified FQDN. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
But
Thank you.
I'm pretty, I think, okay, if this is disabled, this might also be disabled in your thing, but you can take a
Okay.
look at it. Any other question, Ankur?
No, thanks.
All right. All right, then. Thanks, guys. And then, okay, Vinod, any question?
Uh, no, Satish, I'm good. Thanks.
All right. Okay, so, I mean, I feel like you have a question you wanted to ask.
No. That is generic question actually. So we have started I mean, working on some commands, right? I mean, the way of approach, it is good. But when we will come to know all the commands, I mean, important commands like get and get content, get item, I do see a lot of general commands that our people are using, our office people. So how when we are going to
It will
get
be coming, the file
uh,
manipulation is there. Okay. In the file manipulation, the get hyphen content will be coming there. So there are one by one, you will be seeing all the useful commands, the normal day-to-day commands and everything. Okay. And if at all anything that you think is missing, you feel, let me know. I can add that particular thing. Okay.
okay, yeah, probably
Since you're just starting, right? I mean,
correct,
you
correct. After going through all the classes, probably I'll get to know the commands.
once you're
In
done
case
with
if
that, anything is missing, then we will add it. Okay. There is nothing hard and fast rule. This is what I have, and this is what you need to learn. If you think this will be helpful for everyone, then we will add it. So that should not be a problem. Okay.
yeah, sure, thanks.
All right. So Anku, thank you, and Vinod, thank you, and have a wonderful evening, and I'll talk to you.